Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube. Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and welcome to a midnight makeup madness, Mmmmitchell and more. And tonight we actually have Mmmmitchell. I'm so excited. So this is a series that I do, as you guys probably know, with my sister, my best friend here on YouTube and in real life, Debbie Knoblauch. So I'm going to have her channel linked below and in the cards up above. So definitely go check out and see what she's doing on her channel tonight. I have no clue, but I know that we are playing with this palette right here. So I can't wait to see what Debbie is playing with or what she's doing on her channel. And we just like to do this for our fellow insomniacs, our fellow chronic pain sufferers, and just everyone, because we feel like whoever doesn't watch it in the middle of the night can watch it the next day. So thank you guys so much for all the support and the love that you've given us on this series. And I just love that I do this with Debbie because it's so much more fun than doing it by myself. And I just love collabing with her. So like I said, her channel will be linked below and in the description box up above, or no, in the cards up above. So I got this palette in the mail and it is sold on Beauty Bay. It is actually in collaboration with Beauty Bay. And I'm not, okay, so this is the packaging. This is the front. And then this is the back. And I'm not crazy about the packaging, but I'll show you. So this is the warm tone side. Let me actually take off the plastic. Oh, that's so sad, but I gotta do it. I might save the plastic this time, but okay. So this is the warm tone side. And this palette is absolutely stunning. Like, the colors are absolutely stunning. Now this is a mirror that comes out and it magnetically attaches like in the center. So that's my only complaint, is that it doesn't stay secure, and then if you take it out, it just basically becomes like a book and it no longer like stays shut. So I'm gonna remove the other piece of plastic because this is a double-sided palette, and then we have the cool tone side here. So now that I've removed the plastic, let me see. I don't know, I saw somebody else and theirs stayed shut, but mine does not. So you kind of have to have the magnetic mirror in here. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay. So you kind of have to have the magnetic mirror in the center for it to really, you know, close, which is not my favorite packaging in the world, but the palette is just stunning. These shades do not even look as gorgeous on camera as they do in real life. So I want to do a look with this. I haven't decided at all what I want to do, but I just know that I want to put this on my eyeballs. So I am going to use the, what am I going to use? I'm going to use the cut crease canvas. Why not? I'm trying to switch it up and not use the same eye base every single time. And lately I've been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, although that might have been the better choice to go with. So I don't know, we'll see. If I am having trouble with this one, only because the Anastasia one, I just feel like eyeshadows just blend like a dream over it. I've never tried any of the Beauty Bay formula eyeshadows before, and I'm sure you guys know Mmmmitchell is a makeup artist, a very famous makeup artist. He's recently done a bunch of makeup with for Jeffree Star, and I don't know, I like him. I like his style. It's definitely very bold and editorial, and this palette is also very bold and editorial, so I think it definitely fits his style. So now I just got to figure out what in the world I want to do with it, because I was thinking about doing two different looks. Maybe that's what I should stick to. I think today I'm just going to do one. And I think we're going to mix the cool tone and the warm tone side. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so this palette is also not the easiest to have up on your vanity if you don't have a ton of space, because you have to figure out how to have it up, if I'm making any sense whatsoever. Okay, so I think the first shade I'm going to go into is going to be the shade Shmoney, which is the bright neon green shade. And I'm definitely going to do more looks with this. So I know you guys might be wondering, why isn't this a Pinkoween video? Well, because in a matter of a day, I had filmed so many Pinkoween videos. Like I did my Shop My Stash with Chip, that was day one. And then I did my midnight makeup the next day with Debbie, and that was day two. And then the following morning, I posted a video in collaboration with Lisa Lobotomy, and that was day three. So I will have all of those linked up in the cards, but basically I'm a day ahead. So I was like, you know what? I want to be able to review a new palette and not necessarily have to have it be a Halloween video. So I was like, since I'm a day ahead, might as well just do whatever I want with this. So now I'm going into the shade Miracle, which is the teal shade on the cool side. I don't know, maybe we're gonna stick to the cool side. This palette has two duochromes, and they are stunning. One is more of like a blue tone duochrome, and one is more of a green tone duochrome. Those are so beautiful. Actually, on the other side, I think there's like a pinky one too that is. And all of these shades start with the letter M, except for Shmoney, but it's supposed to sound like an M, obviously. So these are blending really well together, like effortlessly. Very, very pigmented. Okay, so now I want to go into the shade Moody Mitch, which is a deep a deep navy blue. That's another thing. This palette is very difficult to hold up continuously, which is also a problem if you have a channel. Wow, so pigmented. So let me know down below if you picked up this palette or if you considered picking it up. I actually did not pick it up when it first came out. And then I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, why would I not pick that up? Like, and then I went to go pick it up and it was sold out. And I was so upset. And then finally they announced that it was back in stock. I don't know why I felt like I needed it, because I honestly didn't. I have the Stacey Marie Carnival palette XL. I have the first one that they came out with Be Perfect, and this reminds me, now that I'm using it formula wise, it reminds me a lot of those palettes. And just looking at it, I thought of those palettes, because I was like, well, it's pigmented, it's colorful, it's kind of an all-in-one. So that's what it reminded me of right off the bat. So I was like, I don't know that I need it, but then I just kept thinking about it and I wanted it, so here we are. So I got a new Anastasia glitter adhesive. They actually sent it to me with their foundation, so I'm so excited. So thank you. So we're going to use this today, and I am not going to drop this one. If you guys don't know, I dropped the first one that I had, And it's shattered because it comes in a glass container. I'm kind of going to do like a faux cut crease with this because that's what I usually do for my first impressions. I don't like to do an actual cut crease. I like to just kind of see how pigmented the shimmer shades are. So I could go many different ways with this. And I don't know which way I want to go. Where did I just put the brush that I had? This, I'm telling you guys, I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to open the palette back up because it just closed on me. I'm just getting a little bit more of Moody Mitch. I'm letting the glitter adhesive get a little bit tacky because that's how I think it works best. I feel like sometimes if I use too much, it gets like in my eye a little bit, and that's not the best feeling in the world, but as long as I don't use too much of it, it's usually fine. I just got some green down here, and I don't want that. Okay, I think I want to do a funky color combination. So there's this shade called Mega, and I don't know if it's going to look as beautiful on camera as it does in person, but it has like pink and blue sparkles in it. It's so pretty. So I'm going to take that first, and I'm just going to put that right. See, that's the one thing. So I love the Anastasia glitter adhesive, but if your adhesive is not dry enough, like not tacky enough, then it tends to not grab onto the color as well. So I'm just going to put that on, well, with a brush anyway. I'm going to put that on with my finger, just to add a little purpley blue. And I think I'm going to have to remove some of this. Oh, I don't know. Can I go over it? Let's see. You guys you're like, what are you even talking about, Anya? Okay. Oh, you can bend these back. Nice. Okay, so I have to go into the shade Michelle because I have like 4 Michelles that watch me / are in my life. I have my friend Michelle from Michelle's Empire. I'll link her channel up here. And then I have Michelle from my Facebook group, which I will link the Facebook group that I'm in, the makeup Facebook group that I'm in the description box. And then I have Michelle, Crazy Cat Lady Michelle. And then I have Michelle, another friend of mine who I know from my channel and on Instagram. So I'm packing because this is technically going over green, and because the green is a matte and this is a shimmer, it should be okay, but just in case it's not, I'm packing. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the shade Michelle. Go Michelle. And then I'll probably put one of the duochromes in my inner corner. But see, now that the glitter glue or the glitter adhesive has gotten tacky, it's really grabbing onto this metallic shade. Whereas with the other one, it was not, because it was not yet tacky. But this shade is gorgeous. And I love this combination. I'm just gonna layer it. I feel like I never have even eyes. If I forgot any of the Michelles in my life, I'm sorry, but I don't think I did. I feel like I remembered them all. All right. Now, And then go back to the cool tone side. I do like, I'm going to take the mirror out for now just because I swear I'm going to drop it and break it. Then I'll have 7 years of bad luck and nobody wants that. And it's much easier to just flip the palette around. Okay. So now I'm going to flip the brush around and we're going to go back into that Mega shade. The Mega shade has like this weird, almost like, I don't know what to call it, like bouncy consistency that none of the other shades seem to have. I don't know why, but this look is coming together. Okay, so let me go off camera, do my face, and then I will be right back and we'll finish up the eyes. Okay, so we are back. I've done my face. I used my Maybelline Velvet Matte foundation. I'm trying to use it up and it was in my Shop My Stash. I used my Peach Perfect powder, which I haven't completely wiped away. I used a NYX Ombre blush in Sweet Spring, which is also, it was in my one of my last Shop My Stash videos. Same thing with the Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade Bikini Contest. I love that bronzer. It's actually more of like a little bit of a red tone bronzer, which I kind of like. And what I do is when Chip and I do that series, I then kind of try to use the products for the rest of the week. And then for my eyeliner, I went in with Makeup Geek Royal. It's like a deep plum. And then I used the Essence brow pencil, this one here, in medium brown or dark brown. Dark brown. So far I haven't made up my mind. It's fine. It's not the best brow pencil I've ever used. I don't know that I'd repurchase it, but I'll use the rest of it. And then for my highlighter, I went into my Duo Light highlighting palette from BH Cosmetics and I used Top Notch right there. Although probably could have used one of the shades from the palette, but that's okay. I like this highlighter palette, and I put on less than usual, so maybe we'll add a little bit. So I'm going to go into the shade Magical. Is that what it's called? No, not at all. Morgan is what it's called, and it is the purple shade, the bright purple shade. And we're going to put that on the lower lash line. Just because I was like, you know, I want to add some of that bright purple. And then I'm going to have to figure out which duochrome I want to use. Maybe I'll swatch them. This palette really is, it's a good palette, but I have some thoughts, which I will tell you as soon as we're done here. Okay, so, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Miles High, spelled M-Y-L-E-S, and I'm just putting a little bit of that on top. It's like a lilac shade. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Monsieur Big mascara. I feel like I have eyeshadow all over me, like all over my hands, and then I have powder all over my shirt. That's all right. I'm not going anywhere. I still am loving this mascara, but I still do not think I would pay full price for it. I love that I got it for $12 during the Ulta Beauty. Actually, for less than that because I had points and stuff. But I don't think I would pay like almost $30 for this mascara or any mascara at this point, because I have used some really great drugstore options. I got foundation in my hairline. Okay, per usual. So there are 3 duochromes. There is Mr., there is Marine. Is that right? Yeah, Mr., Marine, and then Muffin. And I don't know which one to use. Oh, this palette's getting all over my hands. Okay, so I don't know where to swatch this. worst place ever is where I chose. So these are the three. So we have the pink one, the blue one, and the green one. I think I'm going to do the blue one, to be honest, and that is called Marine. So I'm going to go back into my little pencil brush. I think you could probably use any of the three. Marine is definitely a different consistency. It's more like chunky and flaky a little bit, but that's the one we're going to use. I saw someone use it all over their lid, and beautiful. It reminds me of the shade in the Manny MUA palette. Blue Diamond, I think, is what it was called. I don't know, because it's kind of chunky, it's not like my favorite. I'm gonna go in with Minty on top of that. That's the green one. Now, like I said, I did see somebody put it on their lid, and all over the lid it looked gorgeous. But because it's chunky, it may not be the best inner corner highlight. But Minty saved the day, because that's really pretty. Okay, so lips, and we're done. Let me spray my face though. Alright, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay lip liner in Midnight Cowboy. I always spray my mirror without fail. I remembered to not talk while applying my lip liner. And then for my lipstick, I'm gonna, where's my makeup wipe? I'm gonna clean this off. I always clean off my lipsticks before I use them again, because I don't know how long it's been since I've used them. I mean, this one is a more recent one because it's from the Jeffree Star Alien collection, and it is in the shade Beam Me Up. It is one of my favorite. It's my favorite bullet lipstick he's ever come out with. It's just a really pretty, sparkly, like nudish shade. So this is now going in my lipstick box, which is right here next to me. And if you don't know what that's about, where have you been? No, I'm just kidding. But if you don't know, Debbie and I are doing a lipstick challenge and giveaway, so definitely go check that out down below. All the rules and the videos to watch and everything are down there. So I'm also going to top it with Eggnog lip gloss from Too Faced that I just got in the set. Does not smell like eggnog. Ooh, but it is. That is a lip gloss. These lip glosses, if you like really juicy, glittery lip glosses, these are for you. That does not go in my box for two reasons. A, lip glosses don't go in there. B, it's a newer product, so it doesn't go in there. Okay, so my thoughts on this palette. I think that it created a beautiful look that was effortless and easy to create. I already talked about the packaging and what I don't like about that, although I do like the fact that you can bend the palette in half. So I like that. I think it's going to be really easy to scratch some of these eyeshadows though in bending it back and forth. There was virtually no fallout. The only fallout that I just blew away was from that dusty like duochrome shade, the marine shade here. I think this palette is really good quality. I think that the eyeshadows, like I said, blend really, really well. They're very, very pigmented. I definitely want to do more looks with it. I'm glad I have it in my collection. Do I think it's revolutionary? Do I think you need it if you have rainbow palettes in your collection or bright colored eyeshadows in your collection already? No. But I personally am a fan of Mmmmitchell, and I'm also personally a fan of I don't know, the style of eyeshadow that he likes to work with is just that, like the really pigmented right off the bat kind of, you know, eyeshadow. So I'm really happy I have it in my collection, but did I need it? No, I definitely didn't need it. So if you have any of the Be Perfect Cosmetics palettes, if you have the Slush palette, like I just, excuse me. Ooh, I just choked on myself. Okay. I just don't think that you need it. So, my voice is going. But yeah, so I think it's really, really pretty. I definitely think it's worth the price. It was only like $30. So for what you're getting, I definitely think it's worth the price. I think I've seen way more expensive palettes that aren't as good of quality. So I think it's, like I said, it's a really good quality, really beautiful palette. Eyeshadows blend really, really well. Don't love the packaging. And I think the shimmers are just stunning. This mirror just does not want to stay, and that annoys me. And you have to have it a certain way because only one side, only one side is magnetic. And the reason that that bothers me, wait, let me make sure I'm not lying to you. Yeah, only one side is magnetic, and when I have it that way, they did my mirror backwards because the Mmmmitchell part, the writing down here, is facing the wrong way, like the opposite way of what it should be. But the mirror also comes out very easily. I just wanted to swatch this one shade. It's called Melted, and I literally just did and it's this gold shade. So I mean, you know, they're so incredibly like foiled, but I feel like you can get that same foiled effect from Juvia's Place as well. So I think it's great quality. It just depends on what you personally need in your collection. So I'm going to do more looks with this, and I hope that you guys are excited to see that. I might do a 3 looks 1 palette at some point. Right now I'm just kind of focusing on Pinkoween, but I can probably do some cool like Halloweeny looks with this too. So let me know down below what you guys think. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to go check out and see what Debbie's doing tonight. I love her so much, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.